Hello, my friends. I have got a wonderful story. I think lots of you remember this one about those cheeky monkeys. And it's called Cats for Sale. Stories and pictures by Esfir Slobodokina. Oh, I hope I pronounced that right. And this book, it was written a long time ago, in 1940. It's an oldie but a goodie. Caps for sale. Once there was a peddler who sold caps, like baseball caps, right? But he was not like any ordinary peddler, carrying his wares in a sack or a bag. He carried them atop his head. First, he had on his own checkered cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps, and on the very, very top were his red caps. He walked up the street and down the street saying, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." Well, one day he couldn't sell any caps. He couldn't even sell any of his red caps. I think I'll go for a walk into the country, he said. So off he went, very, very slowly, so as to not upset his caps. He walked for a long time and he came to a big tree. Oh, I think that's a really good place for a sleep, thought he. First of all, he checked to make sure that all of his caps were on his head. First, there was his own checkered cap, then a bunch of gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and on the very top were his red caps. So they were all there, and off he went to sleep. He slept for a very long time, and when he woke up, he felt well rested and refreshed. So he just checked to make sure that all of his caps were there. But the only cap on his head was his own checkered cap. Oh no! He looked to the right of him. No caps. He looked to the left of him. No caps. He looked behind. No caps. Then he looked up, up, up into the tree. And what do you think he saw? Think he saw his caps? On every branch sat a monkey, and on every monkey was a blue cap, a brown cap, or a gray cap, or a red cap. You see those monkeys? The peddler looked at the monkeys, and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he spoke to them. He said, shaking his finger, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys only shook their finger and went, "Ch, ch, 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 ch." Ooh, this made the peddler feel quite angry that he shook both of his hands. And he said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys just shook both of their fingers and went, "Ch, ch, 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 ch." Goodness. Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and shook both of his fingers and said, "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys just shook both of their fingers and went, and their foot and went, oh boy. By this time, the peddler was really very, very angry. He stomped both of his feet and shook both of his fingers and said, ready? "You monkeys, you give me back my caps." But the monkeys just shook both of their fingers and stomped their feet and went, Yikes. Oh, at last the peddler became so angry that he took off his own checkered cap and he threw it down to the ground. Do you know what happened next? But then each monkey took off his cap, and all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came out of the tree. So the peddler picked up his caps, first his own checkered cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, and on the very top were the red caps. And he slowly, slowly walked back to town calling, "Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap. Caps, caps for sale, 50 cents a cap." And that's the story, Caps for Sale. It's a fun one, isn't it? Those monkeys were copying him, weren't they? Thank you for joining me for this story. See you next time.